Today we're going to be installing the AFE Superstock Induction Kit on my 2019 Mustang GT. Here's the part number of the intake we will be installing. Here are the tools you will need for the install. You will need a 15mm socket, a 10mm socket, an 8mm nut driver, a 7mm nut driver, and a flathead screwdriver. You will also need a 20mm wrench and a 15mm wrench. So this is what we have in the box. We have 4 clamps, 2 couplers, the intake elbow, the air filter, 2 fittings, and a plug. First thing we need to do is remove the upper strut brace. There are 4 15mm nuts, 2 on each side. So we're going to go ahead and remove those first and pull the brace off. Next, we need to remove the upper engine cover. We're going to pop these off with a flathead screwdriver. There's 2 10mm nuts deep down in there. Once we have the nuts off, we're going to grab this from the back, pull up on it, and it just comes right off. Next, we're going to remove these 2 vacuum lines. For this one, you just push it in and compress the clip, it slides off. And on this one, there's a blue clip. You have to reach down behind it, slide it to the side into the notch, and it comes off. So you can kind of see it better here. You're going to have to slide it over and out. We'll just move that to the side. Next, we're going to loosen these 2 hose clamps. They're 7mm. And we're going to loosen the clamp on the noise composer, I think it's called. And then we can pull the intake tube off. And then we're going to remove this complete assembly. This is the factory air intake boot. You can see the new boot is much smoother in design that allows for more airflow. Next, we're going to install the rubber couplers on both ends of the intake and install the clamps just finger tight. Then we're going to install the fittings into the bungs. This one is a 15mm and this one is a 20mm. So to reinstall it, it's actually easier to take this airbox lid off. So we can just remove the mass airflow sensor connector there and remove these 2 clips. We have to take this off anywhere to replace the air filter. But then you can just slide it into the boot like this and slide this onto the throttle body. Okay, once you have the couplers installed in the right place and you have the air box sitting on top there, you can line up your clamps and then you can go ahead and start tightening them down. Next, we're going to reinstall the air tubes. I just clip right on, and then we have the one on the back side. It's a little bit harder to get to. Next, we're going to install the cap over the noise composer. That just won't allow air or dirt to get in there. That actually goes into the cabin to give you a simulated sound of the intake. I think it's a terrible idea, but that's what this is for, so that just kind of plugs that off. Next, we could take out the factory air filter, or you could do this part first. It doesn't matter. Mine was brand new. And then we could go ahead and install the AFE air filter. Alright, once everything's installed, you want to make sure you plug in the sensor there and then maybe give it a quick wiggle. Make sure you got everything tight. And that's pretty much it for the intake installation. Now we can go ahead and put the car back together. We'll start with sliding the engine cover on, pushing it down into the brackets. Next, I'm going to show you a little pro tip. These 10mm nuts are pretty recessed in there, and it's hard to get them to stay on your socket. So what I do is I get a little bit of thick grease. You could use really any kind of grease, or I mean, if you even have Vaseline or something at your house, just put a little bit of grease on that nut, and you can just slide it on in there. Now with the engine cover securely in place, we go ahead and reinstall the strut brace. On my car, the battery positive cable was super tight, so it was hard to get the strut brace completely off, so I just slid it over. We're just going to go ahead and slide it back into place there and reinstall the 4 15mm nuts. Alright, now we got everything buttoned up under the hood. We're ready to take it for a road test now. Factory intakes are getting better and better and better, but even with this simple modification, just a tube and the air filter, AFE was able to get an additional 8 horsepower and 7 foot-pounds of torque out of the Coyote V8. Now this is their least expensive intake upgrade for the Mustang. It comes in at $248. They make multiple other ones if you want the exposed cone, you want that extra noise, or just for style. They also have a bunch of intakes like that for the Mustang. Now I've been using AFE products exclusively on my own vehicles for the past 5 years, and just like this one, their fit and finish is fantastic. I'm certain they make something for your vehicle, so make sure you check out afepower.com for more information. Alright guys, it's giveaway time. Now I'm going to get a little ambitious. This is a subscriber giveaway. I want to get to 25,000 to give this away. So this is what you're going to get. It's awesome AFE tactical backpack with a power pack. It powers the backpack. The backpack actually has a USB and aux cord in it, and this powers the backpack so you can charge your phone while it's in the backpack. Super awesome. Next, we're going to give away the topped on code reader. I did a review of this in one of my videos. I'll post that in the comments. It's an awesome code reader, color graph, does all kind of stuff. You'll be able to scan and diagnose your own check engine lights. Third, we have this AutoWit Super Cap 2 jump pack. I also reviewed this in one of my videos. It's an awesome product. It's a jump box, but with a super capacitor, it basically takes the smallest amount of juice from your dead battery, recirculates it, amplifies it, and then it's able to start your car with the juice that was already in your battery. So like I said, 25,000 subscriber giveaway. Now I have had issues trying to do giveaways on YouTube. I can't get a hold of the winners. So I'm going to need you to follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'm going to announce the winner. And I'll be able to contact you through DM on Instagram. So if you want to just follow me the day of and then unfollow me, that's great. I want you all to have the option to win this awesome prize pack. It's going to be sweet. So I'm really excited about this giveaway. 25,000 subscribers. Like I said, this is pretty much it for today's install. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and have a great day.